Today we are looking at the properties of mapping and functions. What are those properties that will make us to identify a mapping? Now, if a relation is to be a mapping or a function, every element of the domain must have an image in the codomain. Looking at this example here, you realize that every element in this domain is having an image in the codomain. So this one of the qualities that every element in this domain will be used up in the codomain. That means they will have an element image in the codomain. Then the image of every element of the domain is unique. So that means it should have a definite value. The image of every element, that means an element in the domain here should not be assigned two images. It should have just one image. That's what that is telling us. An element in the domain here should have one image, not two images in the codomain. So now let's look at this. Let's look at this example. You realize that if this is a mapping, in this set X you having P, Q, R, and in set Y you having E, F, G. Now you observe here that what Q does not have an image in Y. So it means that this is not a mapping, because there is a part of it that does not have an image in Y. So the relation F is not a mapping because the element Q is not a member, which the member of X has no image in Y. Also, if you consider this relation, you realize that what this in set P you having U, V, W, and in set Q you are having X, Y, Z. Now in these two sets, you observe that V here is having two images, image X and Y. This is not right. For that reason, this is not a function. A function, this is not a mapping because one of the elements here is having two images. So the relation G is not a mapping because V, which is a member of P, has two images in the codomain. So now let's look at this. Which of the following representations are mapping? Look at this set X, this set Y. So which of these? This A, this is B, is a function. Which one is a mapping? So you check. Then the continuation, this is D. So if you're having this to be for C, this is set A, this is set B. Is this a mapping? And likewise this. Can you also refer this to be a mapping? Please ensure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Thank you.